You must have heard this a million times that your words are powerful. Whatever you say, whatever you think will come true. You attract what you think. You attract what you say. That is the law of attraction. But you know what? Some people understand this in a very wrong way. Because you attract according to your vibrational frequency. Words are simply an indicator of what vibrational frequency you are at. Similarly, feelings too are an indicator of what your vibrational frequency is. So, even though words are powerful, we must focus on the vibrational frequency, our belief system, because whatever you say, everything depends on your vibrational frequency. And I'm going to prove this to you using a story. Yes. This is the story of my friend, and let's call him Sam. How Sam's words reflected his vibrational frequency, and of course, his equivalent circumstances. So, this Sam was in a pretty bad situation, but he turned all of that, he turned his current circumstances for the better. Now, as I tell you the story, as I describe the circumstances and his words, you will be able to mark the differences between his words and thoughts in these two different circumstances. There's going to be a stark difference between these two circumstances. So let's begin. One day I was talking to him and I just asked him after calling him, "Hey, how are you doing, Sam? How's life?" His immediate reaction was,
Hey girl, please don't ask me about my life. It's better not to have such a life. I won't wish this kind of a life even on my enemies.
I said, whoa, wait, dude, what's wrong? Just relax. Then I asked him a very specific question. Pay attention to this question. I asked him, "Hey, can you tell me one thing? What exactly are you thinking all day long?" You can take some time and tell me what is going on in your mind. I deliberately asked this particular question instead of asking him what was actually going wrong, because I wanted to know what was going inside of his mind. What was his dominant thought all day long? Because his external circumstances didn't matter. What really mattered was what was inside his mind. And a change in that would change his entire life, his external circumstances, and everything. So, as I asked him this particular question, he did not take much time. Immediately, he told me,
Ishani, right from the day I joined, I'm just thinking about how to leave this job, how to return the insults to my boss, how to avoid those sick colleagues of mine in office.
Then I realized, yes, what exactly was going wrong in his life. He was about to go on continuing, but I stopped him. I told him, I know what the problem is. I asked him, do you know what law of attraction is? Then he said, yeah, I know. I have heard about it, but I don't know this in much detail. So I told him that his dominant problem was his feeling of hatred towards his workplace. So everything in his workplace was bothering him. And he was thinking all day long about how things are bad at his workplace. And that reflected in his words. So that is how his words are powerful, because it lets us know that this is what our dominant thoughts and feelings are. And of course, a positive affirmation like I love my boss, is not going to do anything to him, because in his insides, he has filled his mind with hatred towards his boss. So you get the point, right? We need to change that cycle of thinking that is going on in his mind. We need to change that. So I tried to help him out. I told him, see, you know what law of attraction is, but I cannot explain to you like this. You need to give some time to this. You need to understand that whatever circumstances you are at, you can change this at this particular moment. So I want you to watch some videos because your knowledge about law of attraction is not that much. So I want you to watch some videos, read a little about law of attraction. And I also suggested that go and check out my YouTube channel because I have shared some true success stories, some stories about how law of attraction can really help a person out. So he agreed to my suggestion and he binge watched a lot of videos that night. He later told me that he could really relate to everything that he watched. He understood how law of attraction actually works and he understood why things were going wrong in his life. So that slight belief in the law of attraction, that slight change in his belief system just about trusting the universe, trusting in the law of attraction, changed everything for him. You know what happened next? 2 or 3 days later, he called me back and told me, "My God, Ishani, my life has changed completely and thanks a lot to you." And just as he said hello, I could see that change in his tone. I could see that positivity flowing from his voice. He told me that just after binge watching those videos, he felt so much better. Then he told me that just a day back, he got a call for a job interview in a very big company. He said, "Wish me luck, but I know that this job is mine. I'm damn sure about it." And here's an update. He did get that job with a very good salary and perks. So, did you notice the change in his words? He sounded so much confident. He knew that he's going to get that job. And in the first situation, what happened? At that time, he was just in a very low vibration. He was showing his hatred towards his job, towards the company, towards the boss, towards the colleagues. And now, look at the confidence. Look at how his mindset has changed. His belief system has started changing, started shifting. And consequently, his external circumstances too changed. It takes just a few hours, even seconds, to change everything for the better. So, words are powerful because if you pay attention to your words, you will realize that your words are a reflection of your external circumstances because it will tell you what is going inside of your mind, and as a result, whatever you see outside has to match with your inside thoughts and feelings. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yes, pay attention to your words, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.